Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you're well. We're back in Bianco Zoo again. Going to be working on our African wild dog habitat again. Just between episodes I fixed the slight issue I was having with the land here. Just had to remove the path and smooth it all out and put it all back down again. So it wasn't too much of a problem. I haven't quite worked out what I'm going to do here yet. But I need to build a good barrier around here anyway, so that will hopefully work on that. I can hide that in some way. Yeah, so what do we want to have a look at first? Lots and lots to think about. I want to cover these steps up at some point as well, because obviously at the moment this is a very themed building, whereas I'd like this whole thing to look a little bit more modern. I'm not too sure what these guys are cheering about. Oh, they're trapped apparently. Why are you trapped? Okay, not sure what's going on there. Can I move you? Why do they think they're trapped? Oh, I tell you why they're trapped, because I removed this pathway, didn't I? And I don't think I linked it back in again. That would explain it, wouldn't it? There we go. Now it's they're not going to get trapped. I wondered why no one was going up there to our little restaurant area that we put in here. That does make sense now, doesn't it? Of course it does. Right. Anyway, let's crack on. So I was going to do some rock work. So let's crack on with the building first. Let's get this looking good. So I want this. Yeah, I want these desert rocks around here. Let's give it all the snapping. So I want to kind of just blend this in with these rocks. Try and get it looking as sort of natural as I can. I'll go right up to the edge here. Ooh, not sure why it seems to be lagging a little bit, which is a bit odd. I'm not sure why it's doing that. But yeah, I just want this whole area here to look really nice and well, nice and rocky, basically. So I will just keep on adding different rocks until I think it looks good. Obviously I don't want any gaps underneath the building, so that's at least my main thought, is to get that well covered up. I also want a few little rock formations further out, I think, as well, to try and really make it look wild and natural. I always find it a bit of a struggle to get these rock things looking really good. Generally, you just keep on chucking rocks down until you're happy. Obviously, I don't want to take up too much of the area, but I will want some rocks kind of out here somewhere as well. Just a few little bits scattered around like this. I think it looks nice to have these little sort of random little piles of rocks like this as well. Obviously, we can do a bit of foliage work on them as well. What we've got here, we've got some smaller ones like this as well. Let's get a few of these dotted around. Still got some big gaps to fill in here. What else have we got? I don't like those ones. They look a bit too unnatural. Not really keen on these ones actually. They don't look that natural. Like the shape of them doesn't look great. So actually no. Let's just go back to our good old favourites here. Actually no, that's not quite gonna fit, is it? Something like that. Let's bring that down to there. Just a few little gaps left to fill in. Oh good, look, we are getting people walking up here now, that's good. There we go. One more in there. Excellent. We're nearly there. I just want, yeah, little bits like that that just stick through. I like that. That just adds a nice level of detail. Okay, what do we think? Yeah, that looks nice. I like having one little pile there as well. That's nice. So this was my little, what's the word I'm looking for? Flower pot is what I'm looking for. So what I wanted to do with this, I'm not obviously quite happy with it just yet. So what I wanted to do, let's just get rid of most of it. Let's come back into here and let's go, was it sandstone, I think? That is, yeah, is that's that one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so is there, no, okay, let's just go with stone. There might be a, I just want a little, like an end piece. Even something like this actually might work if I can colour it, which I think I can. Something like that. Oh no, hang on. Actually, I don't mind that colour. See, and what I'm thinking here is to flip it upside down and add it onto the end, possibly. Not sure if this is going to work or not, actually. Guess it needs to be out a bit more. Okay, might just try and change that colour a little bit, actually. Make it. Yeah, it's tricky to get the colour just right. It's not going to match this one. In fact, I'm probably better off making it darker on purpose. Right. Oh, did that not? Okay, I thought they were combined into a scenery piece. Obviously not. Fine. Right, so let's see what I can do with this. So I'm hoping. No, I wanted to do all of it. There we go. Oh, is it going to be a pain? No. Okay, that's fine. Good. So I can do this. I then need to line this up precisely, if I can, like so. I have no idea if this is going to work. Let's come out to about there, and then let's try this. There you go. It does work. Nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Brilliant. Cool. And then let's stick some compost in the bottom. I don't know what the best shape is going to be here. Probably square. Yeah, let's go with this. Beautiful. Yeah, gonna have to use a little bit more than I would like, really, unfortunately, to cover all the angles, but there we go, that's fine. Oops. There we go. And let's just finish that off. Right, and there we have our planter. Right, so where do we want that? I want to have a few of these, I think. So I was going to put a building here. So I've got to think, if you're standing down here, would you want a big planter just here on the corner? Let's try it there. And then I'd probably want maybe one over here and then maybe one in here somewhere. I like the idea that it kind of creates some little areas where the animals could be lying around the back of them, kind of out of view. Yeah, that's cool. Right, so then I have to think what. Well, actually, I just thought this one here, because I'm probably going to bring the barrier right down here. So actually, this one I think is just going to have to budge in a bit. Probably something like that. Right, so let's have a look at some filters here. So Africa. Let's just go with that. So what do I want? I don't really want giant palms. There we go, some shorter palms. That's good. Yes, add it to that. That's fine. So that one can have a nice palm tree in there. In fact, they can probably all have palm trees. I think that's fine. Kind of makes sense that they would have that same theme. And then what I can do is change what's underneath. And kind of, yeah, these things look great, don't they? What else have we got here? Big old cactus as well. Maybe a little tuft of grass. Yeah, don't mind that. Maybe just a little, couple of little cacti down in there as well. Nice. Good, good, good. Like that. Let's come over into this one. Let's try and do something similar. I've got things like these. I've got some slightly different grasses here. Let's get a bit of that in there as well. Just want to make each one look a little bit different. Not completely different though. You've got to keep a bit of a theme going through them. You don't mind these things. They're pretty cool. I think I might get another one of these in there, and then maybe just one more of them in there. Yep, I like that. Let's go back to the grasses for this one. I love these grasses. So let's get one of them in there. Let's get a big old cactus. And a couple of these maybe. Lovely. Let's find something new if we can. What have we got? Ivy. No, I don't want any flowers. What are these ones? Looks a little bit dead, doesn't it? Go on then. Don't mind that one. That's not too bad. Ooh, papyrus. Go on then. Have a little bit of papyrus in that one. Nice. Oh yeah, I like that. That looks really good. Right, we are starting to look like a proper habitat now, which is nice. Let's have a look at the barriers then. So I want a nice barrier along here. It needs to be fairly tall because these animals would jump. So you've got to think that you want them to be kept behind a good bit of wall. So I'm thinking if I can get some glass that's not on the grid, which I know is here somewhere. Where are we? Here we go. Just a nice, let's have a look. Is that a nice flat bit of glass? Yes, it is. Good. Right, let's start with that. Or do we want it longer? Actually, yeah, do you know what? I think I prefer the longer version. Let's go with that. Above that, I'd like mesh, I think. You don't get rectangular versions of this. That's the right length, actually, so that's fine. I'll go with that. So bring that onto there. Obviously I will make a bit of a framework for these as well, so that they're not looking too flimsy. I want it to obviously look nice and solid. The idea is though that the animals are walking around down here and not climbing up the bars, hopefully. Hopefully. It does, I'm not going for ultra realism here, but I do want it to look relatively realistic. Can I change the colour of these? I can. Can I have it as a white mesh? No, that actually doesn't seem to have changed it at all. Has it? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it has. Maybe it's just the shadow on it is a bit funky. Right, let's get those two combined then. Right, then I need a, I think, plank. There should be a colourable, yes, here we go, colourable bit of wood. Hang on, let's get the snapping back on. Is that a nice looking bit of wood? I think if I can colour this white as well, I think it might look decent. Go for the white look. Obviously, that's kind of the theme of the zoo, isn't it? So yeah, I'd like to try and keep that colour scheme going, even though this is quite a heavily themed area. I still want it to look modern in places, if it's appropriate. There we go. Right, now can I cover this up with this single piece and make it look good? It needs to come forwards. Again, I'm not too fussed about the back side of it. It's from the front here that I want it to look particularly good. Okay, let's go to the top and to the bottom, I think, as well. And let's see if it's, yes, good. That is a decent height piece that I can use there as well. Nice. And there we go. There we have our fence. What do we think? Does that look strong enough? Or I'll tell you what it might need to make it look a bit better, a bit more stable. I might actually have a more solid beam at each end. Yeah, like that. So if I just put this at one end, then when I copy it, yeah, like that, actually sticking out the top, I think that looks nice. And then when I move this and copy it, that will make a complete fence, hopefully then. So if I bring this over to here, let's just line that up perfectly at the bottom here. So I'm not too sure what I'm doing with the steps yet, but I think that's a good spot there. Just looking, I don't like that they're kind of walking through it. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Not sure what I can do about that. I'm guessing it's because the pathway, the path does go right up to the edge there. Well, right, so let's come into here and let's see if I can see if it's going to let me do this properly. Good, it does. Right, let's copy this over and see what it looks like. It's always a bit of an experiment doing this sort of custom fencing, because you're never quite sure if it's going to look good once you've copied it as far as it needs to go. And you've always got this problem as well, which is that it's never quite the right size. Although actually, looking at where the door is, that is pretty much spot on. So that's good. I've just got to, yeah, I'm going to have to, it's a pain, isn't it? I'm going to have to fiddle that a bit. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to put a building in here, so actually I don't need it to go any further than that. I can do the rest with the building, can't I? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's good as a fence. I'm pretty happy with that fence. I might put some lighting or something on there as well. But yeah, as a fence, I think that looks pretty decent. Cool. Okay, so what sort of building do we want to do over here? Again, I want to keep it modern. Let's have a look. What did I use? You always go back to your previous buildings for inspiration. So yeah, I like the wood effect that I've been using. This wood here. Can't really look at the penguin building because that was its whole own thing. But yeah, maybe I'll go with the wood look over here. So let's come into here. I think it's this one. Ooh, maybe, whoops. Maybe I could have a rounded corner. That would look kind of cool. Let's go with that. I'm going to cover the door completely. And then kind of come back to it. I'm gonna do that so it goes out a bit into the habitat as well. And I think I'll have it going to here. I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, because I've got this fencing which I could potentially use just to kind of block this off and then lose a bit of space here. I guess. Actually, no. I guess it kind of makes more sense to have it come back right to here, doesn't it? Actually, I'll tell you what I could also do is I could have a small indoors area here for the animals to actually get into, couldn't I? I think that would make a bit of sense if I had that open and had this as an indoor bed area, because the animals do need somewhere to go to, really. This is all very open, isn't it? I kind of like the idea of having a sheltered area here that maybe the public can't see into. So yeah, I like that. I'll have to change their barrier actually, won't I? Let's have a look. I think. Oh no, yes I do. So I need to move this back. So let's edit from there to there. If I just bring the whole thing right back like that. Okay, let's just tighten this up a little bit here. Great, there we go. So the animals can now come into here. Let's just double check. Yeah, that's all good. They can get in there. Oh look, they can go up on the rocks here. They can. Still says they can escape in places, so I need to work that out. Obviously, they can escape here at the moment, which is fine. I don't want them escaping anywhere else, so let's just come back into this. Yeah, so that all just needs to come over a bit like so. And again here, just the whole lot needs to budge over, doesn't it? So let's do that. Okay, how are we looking now? Okay, they can escape there because I haven't filled it in yet. It says they can escape there. I think that's purely because they can climb up on that rock. So I will just turn that rock and that should solve that problem. Yeah, great. And then I just need to fill in at the back here. Nice. Nice. So let's come down to our people level. I'll tell you what I do need to do actually is just I don't mind that poking through there because that's a hidden area there, but what I will do actually is just get this coming over to here, and this one as well, just to make it look the same on each side, like that. There we go, that looks much better. So I've still got this bit of weird stuff going on out here. I'm not really going to be able to disguise this in quite the same way as I'd like. So what you've got to do with this sort of thing is make it obvious. Make it look like you've done it on purpose. So what I will do here is I will actually put in a step. Even though it's not a functional step, I will make it look like it should be. So let's don't know. Not sure about that actually. Let's think. See, actually, I do like it. Obviously, it's a bit weird inside, but again, I'm really not bothered about the inside. It's the outside appearance that I want to get looking really nice. See, because what I'm thinking is I could do a little sign or something here, like saying what's going on, like a big media board or whatever, going, you know, telling you what's inside there. I'll tell you what I might do. I may just get rid of that one. Actually, no, hang on. Let's keep that. But what I'll do actually is just split that off, because I don't think I want it going past this bit of glass here, because it just doesn't quite look right. So what I need to do is just manipulate that a tiny bit. And let's just put it like that and like that. How does that look? Fine. I do need to just actually have something. Actually, it's just a little bit off there, isn't it? Along the bottom there. It's not quite completely flat, which is fine. I don't mind that, but I do need to cover it up. So, tell you what I might do. And I kind of like this, the white beam along the bottom, but what I think I need to just do, because that isn't quite fitting at the bottom there, if I just put this on and just have this going all the way along, I think that should solve my problem. Hopefully. And there we go. Let's just take that. Again, it has slightly gone off center, hasn't it? I think that's where I've moved it along. I don't think it was on the world axis properly, but I'm not too sure really what's happened there, to be honest. But that's fine. I mean, it blends in now at least. But yeah, you can clearly see that it's not quite aligned properly all the way along, has it? But it's okay. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's fine. Looks good. It looks good from here. That's what I want. I want that view. That looks really cool. I need more animals in there, obviously, because there's just not a lot in there yet. So this building needs a roof, which is no doubt going to be tricky because I put a round bit on. But I tell you what, I might go with this this metal one that I used before. Which one was that? Was it this one? Yeah. See, I think this one looks pretty cool. I'll tell you what I might do. I might put, because this is their you know, their thing, their habitat, I might just stick a little bit like that on the top there, and then I just need to fill the ends in, because you'd want a bit of nice natural light going down into this habitat here, because you've got your animals, of course, living in there. Right, how does that look? Yeah, that looks cool. Let's come down here and have a look. Obviously a lot more detailing to be done. I think over here, yeah, so I've done the white beams, haven't I, on this one? And obviously this isn't a public building, so it doesn't need to be as fancy, but I still want it looking good. Obviously I need to put a door on. But yeah, I think some of those white support beams will make it look good and kind of match in with the other bits. I'll probably put some more of these cypress trees around. I do like them. In fact, I might just go with a cypress tree on the corner here, because we found before there aren't any signs for the African wild dogs, which is really a shame. But what I might do actually is do a little sign on here that says African wild dogs. I'll see about that. Okay, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I feel like we're making some really good progress over here though. So I still need to finish this building and detail around here. Maybe do a sign. I need to get these steps looking good, and get more animals in, and then just sort of build a barrier down the back here as well, I think. Get some enrichment in as well. Let me just check actually. Did I improve their food quality? No, I didn't. Let's do that. I haven't even renamed them. African wild dogs. Sort their maintenance out as well. At least I've got them covered with yes, I've got them covered with the zookeeper, at least, so they'll be looked after. Cool. There we go. Right, let's leave it there. So hopefully next episode I may get this whole area finished off. We shall see. Hopefully you've liked the episode. If you have, you can hit the like button for me. That really does help me out. I do appreciate that, and I do appreciate all your comments, all your feedback as well, so please do keep that coming. If you've got anything you want to say at all, then please do. And hopefully I'll see you again very soon. I'm planning on recording another episode immediately after this one, so I should have a couple of episodes ready to go. So yeah, thank you, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Until then, take care. Bye for now.